So things are getting a little bit more out of hand with this set. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. I know we're doing a Terminal Revenge update on here. Why not just, show it on Market Watch, Robbie? Because I want to talk about current product forecast. Also, in addition to these. So boxes are officially hitting about $83 to $85 a piece. Oh, wait, you over there in the corner? The community is a joke, and those boxes should still be $70. What are you doing? Did you know that the amount of people right now on YouTube, I know, the world is such a big place out here, these content creators with 10, 25, 30 subscribers that you've never even heard of, that, you're like, people, they're quitting this game. All right, that's been the current trend out here. And the back is everybody's quitting Yu-Gi-Oh! But you have these very small content creators out here that are buying boxes of this because they're chasing Dragon Master Magia. All right, your casual player base over there in the corner too, they're also chasing this expensive card. Konami did something right by the stores for once. They said, hey, now here's the thing. You could have gotten boxes of this. I know, right? Here he is. Oh, he's going off. He's telling you could have bought product cheaper at the beginning. And this is where we talk about the current product forecast out here. I'm seeing cases already wiping off the market for, Infinite Forbidden at $800 a case. If you're sitting over here and you're like, this set's going to be dog shit, all right? You have no idea what you're talking about. When a Fiendsmith core is essentially sold out, Kong's created off that thing at $300 plus. So a full Fiendsmith core is actually selling out at $300. If you get 3 secrets, you get enough of that. Essentially buying the cases at $700, which anybody could have done up to 3 weeks ago. You basically had half of your return of your investment presented to you in a Fiendsmith core. So that leaves quarter centuries. Not even to mention, we don't have a TCG. We don't know what the TCG exclusive archetype is, and none of that. You're about to deal with another product out here that is sitting at $75 for the time being. Now, there's the whole argument out here that is the exact opposite presented with the Terminal Revenge. Yes, we are heading into the NAWCQ. Yes, those prices will be very, very top-end heavy out here. But guess what? After NAWCQ ends, everybody's like, oh, Fiendsmith cards will be worth nothing. August, September, October. Competitive season? Megatins are in, September? That means if I want to play anything like Yubel stuff or anything, or if I want to play anything Fiendsmith related, I'm still going to need to get these package cards for this. So, much like the initial hype that everybody was thinking out here with Terminal Revenge was going to happen, nobody's going to buy this set after the initial release, all right? It's going to go down. And you know what happened with Dragon Master Magia? Yeah, it did go down. And then it went whoop, and then it came back down just a little bit. I mean, right now, Magia, your cover card's sitting at about $600. All right, nothing's changed on that front. But people, when there is a chance to pull such expensive cards out here, you underestimate, and I mean, the amount of people in this community that truly underestimate the amount of people that are willing to spend this money. Once again, just because the person that you follow over there on social media is bitching about the game being horrible, the return on investments are awful, does not mean that that is the case everywhere. All right, this community is a lot bigger than you think. Just because price support, that's another big thing. I'm not going to go too far into the price debate. It's been a thing that every person has argued with, but they're still here. So I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that in this space. A lot of people still sticking around, but I don't know. A lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of places. But anyway, so return on investment right now on Terminal Revenge. All expectations have been blown out of the water. I looked at sales just on the 4th of July, and There were a lot. It was enough to shift through the page, enough to like get through multiple bumps, which, that's a lot. I understand it's a holiday, there might be a little bit more forecast push for this, but these boxes have been $83 since Tuesday night. So this hasn't been, yeah, you'll see, if you're looking at like Sales Data, you'll see like a $70 listing. But the problem is there's $15 shipping on that. And then depending on your sales tax, you're even at like 85 right now or 82, you're still getting out the door with a $3 sales tax. You're still spending about $85, $86. Well, Robbie, I don't pay sale. I don't give a crap. All right, everybody else typically does. So that's what we're looking at right now. And once again, to those of you out here looking at Infinite Forbidden going, I'm not, okay, don't believe in it. All right, don't believe in the Konami makes expensive cards into high rarity sets, because every time Konami has made low rarity stuff, the sets are just terrible. Duelist Nexus is $40 right now for a box. Well, that's good for the consumer? Yeah, not for your LGS. Your LGS probably spent $60 a box on that. People don't understand that your LGS they can't siphon money. Every Yu-Gi-Oh product that comes out cannot be a loss. All right, how do you expect them to pay for their overhead? All right, things cost money in this world, and people are like, nah, it's got to be free. All right, yeah, screw my LGS. Yeah, how dare they? How dare they spend their money to, have an honest living out here? They have employees too that they got to pay for. No, they can siphon them. How do you expect them to pay overhead? All right, it all comes down to the same thing. Konami needs to make. It's the cycle, and I saw this recently. Konami makes expensive cards, LGS happy. Konami makes expensive cards, player base happy, says nobody buys the product, but everybody buys the product. Konami decides to toss one to the player base, LGSs get burned. Now LGSs are telling Konami to screw off. Wow, what a great ecosystem that we have in out here. And it's the model is not sustainable for cheap sets to fail. All right, no, I don't have a basement full of this stuff. I bought a single case of Terminal Revenge, and we opened it all on stream for the viewers, all right? Like, that was it. I gave my viewers the cheapest version of price that they could find online. They were all happy. We opened it. Did you know I do that, by the way? Like, I make, like, maybe $10, but we do it for the viewers, all right? A lot of people out here are like, hey, we can't get cheap product. All right, like my LGS is charging $100 a box. Well, hi. I try to give back to the community when we can, all right? We give away booster packs on every Market Watch. I'm doing my part. But the return, sorry for a little sub-rant there, but return of investment right now on Terminal Revenge, looking pretty good, honestly. Dragon Master Magia is probably going to fall down to, I would say long-term, probably $550 for the time being. I mean, there's so many cards in Terminal Revenge that are so cheap. And that's fine to have those cards being in that intermediate range of price. I don't see anything wrong with that. But you've also got to remember, Phantom Ubel is driving this. Yeah, you've got plenty of $30 QCRs. Yeah, buying a box for $80 probably isn't going to make your money back. But it's the thrill of that chase that is driving this set. Once again, the Gamba system out here, or the loot box, is just... It far exceeds the expectations of what people thought, and I guarantee you, so I can come back and quote this later, Infinite Forbidden is going to follow the exact same pattern. All right, so this is my warning to the community now. If you're like, Infinite Forbidden, I don't know, I don't really believe you. Age of Overlord, the last year's Mace set, a lot of wins out here, but you know what? Time will tell, and if people don't like following patterns, congratulations, enjoy losing your ass and being upset. Well, I couldn't afford these cards. Well, whether or not you couldn't afford them before the price, or the price went up, you couldn't afford them across the board, so there's no point in complaining when the initial price was this, and they're still that. Just make them common, Robbie. Yeah, and then have your LGS go out of business because they bought all the product to have players come in and they couldn't do anything. Yeah, be damned if you do, be damned if you don't. That's a quote. to live by. You guys have a good rest of your day, all right?
Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.